What's up, Division Agents? Welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight Club channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. Today's video, I wanted to go ahead and ask Division Agents in the community, do you care about Star Wars Outlaws? If you do, how much? If you don't, how little? How much? I don't know. Anyways, the reason I'm actually bringing this up is because right now the promotion for this game is about to kick off. Julian Garrity, I'm hoping that this bet pays off for Massive. I would hate to see, a team that has worked so hard on something actually not make, any impact. But there are a lot of different forces in the market right now that are pushing in terms of, AAA games and in terms of what their main community, which is the Division community, would have loved to see. So Julian posted about 4 hours ago. Right now it's 6 a.m. in the U.S. So I guess in the U.K. and in Europe and all these other nations, a little bit more west of us folks, they probably already, got the juices flowing. So he says today, this is not a drill. Hashtag Star Wars Outlaws. Hashtag Star Wars. And, his posts are getting, some decent views, but, he's not a marketing account and he's not pushing any ads. And a lot of people are probably, excited to see this game. Some people are saying they want to see it. Some people are basically like, I can't wait. But one thing that I haven't necessarily seen, though, and not necessarily overall, but just in this post, is a lot of Division agents that are actually commenting on this stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, usually Julian's posts or, anything from Massive will get Division agents talking about it. So my, take right now, based on what I've seen, is the interest is not really much from, the Division community. What's even crazy, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I've ever said this before. Maybe I did back in the day when I was making Division 1 content. Was the Division 1 was just such an impactful game that I wished there was a Star Wars version of it. And it wasn't just that, I was a Star Wars fan or whatnot. No, my Star Wars fandom is very limited within the scope of the lore. It was the fact that Star Wars Battlefront 2 came out in 2017, and I didn't really like the game and its gameplay as much as I did The Division. So I always kind of wondered and said, man, if Ubisoft Massive could actually make a Star Wars game where you had gear, you had loot, you had factions and the way they all fought and the way they, just basically, dealt with enemies and all that, and you were able to make really intricate builds, it would be so cool, because they could build inside of the Star Wars lore and world an intricate RPG game that actually did resonate with fans. That was just wishful thinking because apparently they decided to go with the single player, paradigm, which I don't know if there's anything really bad about that, but we're going to see. The quality of the game is going to speak for itself. But I strongly believe that this is one of those final tests that's going to pretty much align Massive, Ubisoft Massive, to exactly where it needs to go. The answer is very simple, actually. It can continue to serve its Division audience, and it can continue to even tap from the Destiny existing audience. It's very interesting, though, how they basically did not, go full force. Even if they wanted to do the IP, titles, the IP, games, I'm still shocked that they did not go full force in the Division 2, and the Division 3, seeing that they had an entire community and an entire player base just waiting, and even seeing how Destiny was trickling in a lot of players and just pretty much feeding the Division pipeline the moment a lot of people got dissatisfied with Destiny, or at least the moment people started wanting to get something different to play in their libraries. All right, folks, we're going to see what happens. I'm going to get out of your hair. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Remember the questions I asked you. Do you care about the Star Wars project, the Star Wars Outlaws game? If you do, how much? If you don't, how little or how much do you not care? Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate you guys' time and audience, and hopefully we'll talk pretty soon in another one. Peace out.